Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We'll get started here in just a minute, doing our general predictions. Love it. Well done. All right, so we are doing general reading predictions for August 2021. We are going to find out a little bit about next month for y'all, for every zodiac sign, overall vibe of next month, as well as just kind of seeing where you're growing, maybe some challenges next month, maybe some upcoming things to be aware of, as well as a lot of things that you could be focused on. Let me fix real quick. Is that what it sounds like? If it sounds like crap, let me know. Okay, we are going to get started here in just a minute with our Aries reading. Just give me 2 seconds to finish what I'm doing. Okay. All right, we're going to get started with our Aries general reading. First up, first, please hit subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you can come back for all your future readings. And if you hit that bell, you will definitely get all the notifications from Hangman Tarot. Again, I'm Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. Also, please go hit up those social media links in the description box. When you do this, you can share, like, and follow if you would, please and thank you. Other than that, let's get started. I'm going to write Aries down here real quick. Timestamp as I go. All right, let's get started for Aries. Aries, finding kind of an overall for the month. What are we taking into this next month with us? What are we letting go of so we can move through our August and kind of the overall energy of the month? What does Aries need to know about August 2021? Emperor upright. Tower in reverse. Knight's Pentacle reverse. Okay. All right, some things that will be kind of following into next month with you is some sort of a breakup, maybe some sort of a downfall as far as like some sort of separation. Could have been something with a dishonest individual or somebody who might have even been sick. Could have been a sick person. You could even be sick, but there is going to be a release of energy, but this is actually going to move into the next month with you. So whatever situation this is, whether it's a breakup or just like a downfall of a situation in general, it's going to move with you into August. As far as kind of letting go of things, there's some sort of father figure situation that you need to let go of. Some stability, maybe that you are lacking, maybe just trying to let go of whatever that is around you, whatever power that holds on to you. Could even have to deal with this breakup, could even be dealing with this Emperor energy as far as like somebody you broke up with or some sort of a downfall to a situation or a relationship. Okay, moving forward. It's going to be a pretty boring month. So it's not like there's no hope as far as August goes for Aries. It's just going to be a pretty boring month. You're going to be a little obsessive about it, but just make sure to, take a chill pill, relax a little bit. Relax. Take boring as making ways to find ways to do things. I'm sorry. I'm not going to make it up. It's going to suck this month, okay? Sounds like it's going to suck. All right. All right, so being that it's going to be boring, and it's going to be like, you're taking in this loss, this situation, this relationship, this downfall, whatever this crisis was, you're taking it into August with you. You want to make sure that as far as being aware of anything is that you're aware of the situation. You're aware that this is going with you. You're aware that there's going to be some yucky energy kind of following you into this month. So just be aware of that power that it holds over you and just try to keep moving through that loss, especially when it comes to August. But there is a partner who's super, super strong around you, and the connection could be bumping up. And that could be maybe in the middle of August. Could be in let's do an air sign or an earth sign on that. But keep moving through no matter what as far as August goes, because this month's going to be boring anyway. So really focus on some healing, self-love. These are just intentions you can set up for yourself, whether or not you have some sticky situation or not that you're dealing with. Just do what I said. Just do what I said. In the month of August, you want to make sure that you're not neglecting your emotional needs, because the insecurity that you have around your emotional needs is getting played out. Okay. It's not like unpopular to deal with yourself. Like look at TikTok, for instance. TikTok is showing everybody's like worst nightmares and fears. Everybody has them. So it's like, it's okay to actually like show your feelings or show your emotions. So stop being insecure about that, because it is getting played out, but you don't want to neglect your emotional needs. You don't want to hold them back either. So make sure you're tuning into those in the month of August, especially if it's going to be boring again. That self-care is just something that you really need to be aware of. That power that this, the loss of the situation has on you could be devastating if you were not to move fluidly through it. So just get through it, okay? August is definitely going to make you feel like there's no security at all. That doesn't mean panic and freak out. That just means to secure yourself before August. That just means take care of yourself. That just means try to fill your freedom and your independence. Try to fill that in the meantime. But you're good with money. It's going to be good money-wise and financially for the month of August. But as far as like dishonesty, the lost stuff, the lack of security, stability, that's all going to be like swimming around August and like chirping at you, okay? And the reasoning being is the insecurity, the self-doubt. You feel powerless. You feeling already low in energy as far as this month goes. Your energy is slowing down, and the vulnerability is something that you're not super keen on, given why you have such emotional and self-care needs. So make sure, again, you're tapping into all of these things when you get into the month of August. Yeah. Growing your soul, again, making sure that you're checking in, taking risks, focusing on that success, because financially you're okay. So really tap into the fact that that's a good energy. That's a good feeling. So tap into it. Okay. Feeling confident, feel enthusiastic, feel creative. When you're feeling bored, try to tap into this energy. Okay. Because your Page of Wands energy. That's kind of a saving grace, but that is something that your soul will need for the month of August. Okay. Adding some joy into August. You want to have some power and have some knowledge. You have a gift. So fucking give it to people. Give it to the earth. Give it to the people around you. Give it to the universe. Give it to the people who need it. Okay. And even if you think they don't need it, your perception doesn't matter. Give it to them. Okay. The gift that you have, the knowledge that is stored in your brain, Aries, is something that you need to fucking spread everywhere. Okay. Because everybody needs to hear it. Likely outcome here of your August is, yes, you are going to get sinking into this sulky feeling. You're definitely going to be feeling the vibe of that. Okay. Try not to look at the unrealistic bullshit part. Okay. Try to look at the realistic, what you can do part. All right, Aries, that is your reading for August. Make sure to check in with oneself and don't let that shit take power. You take power over it. You keep moving through the loss. You keep moving through, the shit that feels gross. Keep moving through it because you have access to something really amazing on the inside of you. And you definitely need to make sure that everybody can feel that. Somebody gets it. You receive it. You give, you receive, give, receive. Just stop not giving it though. Don't hold back emotionally. All right. Moving on to our Taurus. I'm going to timestamp. Whoop. Okay, cards are flying. Hold on. All right. Taurus, what do we got for August for you? What will we be taking into the month of August? That's going to be good or bad. That's not always a positive manner, but you can always try to use this as a thing to fuel your intention, to try to gain some gold from this negativity that we see or feel. Things that we need to let go of, maybe some overall energy for your month, things to be aware of, focus on. How do we grow? Oh, real quick, remind you, subscribe to this channel. All right, Taurus, we're going to get started. General monthly predictions for your August 2021. Does Taurus need to know for a month of August? All righty. Okay, there is an important message, Taurus, that you have from this month that will be kind of creeping and going into the next month with you. Okay, so basically, you're quick and you're fierce when it comes to whatever it is that this important message might be, but it's just something that you really need to hold on to as far as like making moves and such. You want to make sure that you keep your eyes all the way open. Okay, so keeping the truth, take that into August with you. Things that you really want to let go of in the month of August, something to do with head in the clouds. So you want to make sure that you're persistent in that. Okay. There's nothing wrong with being sensitive, naive. There's nothing wrong with those things. They're beautiful things. They're the inner child of us, but you want to make sure that you're not a silly Sally because of it. Okay. You don't want to float around thinking that things are, what they're not. So just make sure to check in with that, but really try to let go of that, that head in the clouds. Maybe try to ground a little bit. All right. Next up, let's move forward here. So the overall theme for your month of August is some sort of a legal issue that is behind you. It's definitely putting you in a place where you really are going to have to start making a choice in August. And that means the past is going to come up. The past is going to rear its ugly head and you're going to have to fucking deal with it. Okay. So just fucking deal with it. And there's a lot of reasons why or how it might resonate with you. But I'm just thinking that maybe because the past comes up and you have to make a choice. It's just like, just get it over with. Okay. No matter what situation this resonates for you, just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Okay. All right. All right. Really get into a focus of knowing that your calm is in August. You get a very, very calm moment, okay? And it's calm after the storm because whatever the legalities, whatever, sort of like unfairness, that is behind you. That is not in the month of August, okay? So you really need to be aware of your determination and your final push in August, and you really need to find motivation in these difficulties and don't give up because everything is secure ahead. You just got through a whole bunch of shit. So you have like all of these amazing things that are going to be happening because you're in a very calm, harmony, balanced place. Yeah, after a very painful ordeal, you're definitely feeling very balanced considering what it felt like, okay? And your journey to move ahead, that choice will be there when it's time. But that's always there. But as of right now, just kind of like float around, enjoy it a little bit, okay? And that'll be in about middle of August. But yeah, that final push in that situation, that is pretty much over, okay? All right. All right. So there could be some sort of a relationship that you're dealing with. This is definitely something that you're really doing. And this is something that you want to continue doing. Okay. Because this is going to be moving into some sort of celebration or some sort of like almost like linking together. But don't lose the sight of your common goals. Okay. Especially in this relationship, because it's vital. I don't know what that means. He or she could be an earth sign or a water sign. But there will be less excitement if you lose that interest, if you lose the interest in the common goals that the two of you have. You could, and this is in the beginning stages of the relationship. This could lead to less excitement and definitely could lead to a breakup. So. All right. All right. So making sure that in August, you are really focusing on growing that soul. With that, you want to be spontaneous. You want to take a leap of faith. You could be such a fuddy-duddy and, stuck in your head. Go jump off, a cliff, but make sure there's, a nice cushion at the bottom of it. But what I'm saying is be safe when you're doing these things, obviously, but make sure to just try new things, do different things. Just because you think you don't like it, maybe you will. You never know. You might like things. Just go try it. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're adding joy into the month of August, you're definitely going to try and add in some desire because there's a place within your life where it's just almost like so self-absorbed and it's almost like you go inside too much. So when you lack motivation, you feel like there's no desire to do anything. This is lacking that joy. So to grow your joy, you really need to stop, take a moment to reflect and understand that joy comes from being motivated. Joy comes from excitement, moving forward, motion, energy. Okay. All right, Taurus, good luck for your August 2021. We're going to move on to our Gemini general predictions. Let's see. I'm going to timestamp it really quick. Okay. All right, Gemini, let me get a few shuffles in here. We're going to find out what you need to take into the month of August with you. Also letting go of what is the overall energy of your month of August, and what are some things to focus on? What could you help grow? What are some things to add some joy into this month? You name it. We'll talk about it as long as it pops up. Okay, Gemini, let's find out what you'll be taking into the month of August with you. Okay, so right at the moment, you're probably in a relationship with somebody who is kind of closed off, or it's somebody that you're just not adding any action into the relationship with. This will be kind of trickling into August with you. And there's an aggressive energy about it, and somebody's very passive in the situation, but it will be coming with you into the month of August. Does that mean that you need it to ruin your day? No, it just means that this person's going to hold on to you, and they're going to follow you into the month of August. That's all. You do have goals here, and that is something that you really need to gain access to, because emotionally, you try to control the situation when it comes to your goals. So you really need to let go of that stuff. You need to just understand that you're winning, period. Okay? Stop trying to control it. You won. How about that? And then into a relationship quickly. Oh, you're into a relationship in August, Gemini. There we go. Let's find out some more about that. All right. So this has potential for love. This 10 of Cups in reverse. If you're not feeling grateful for it, it's not going to work, period. This person will catch on quickly. But you will move towards a lot more of like a peaceful feeling. You will come into some sort of, calm or balance with this individual. And they could definitely be a water sign. They could definitely be an air sign too. So yeah. Just making sure to be aware of the fact that this person is somebody who has a lot of authority. They have a great strength to them. They're always ready to talk. They're ready to listen. So it's King of Swords energy. So it's not a bad person to be fucking around with. So that's plus. Okay. And some type of a family issue or maybe even a celebration. It could be the complete opposite, however it resonates for you. But in the month of August, with this relationship coming in really quickly, maybe causing some family friction, who knows? But there is great strength within this individual. So stay kind of hanging out with them, but be grateful because they can feel it if you're not. All right. All right. So you also are going to be feeling a little sluggish in the month of August, feeling maybe a little vulnerable even too, especially if you're quickly getting into a relationship. That could leave somebody feeling vulnerable around others. But you want to have a focus on having less focus on power. Okay. Stop trying to dominate every single thing of your life. Okay. With this 6 of Pentacles in reverse, this is just less focus on that power, less focus on the dominating submissive thing. Okay. You have so much going for you, but all of this self-doubt, all of this powerless feeling comes out in this aggressive, dominating, I'm in charge type of thing. But it's like, pull off that gas pedal a little bit. Okay. That's really going to create some low energy for you. All right, let's add the ending here to your month of August. Okay. Okay, so nearing the end, you're just going to get into a really practical place when it comes to August, which is really wonderful for you, Gemini, because it makes you feel almost like everything's just real simple and easy and you're good. You will be good in the money. That isn't an issue. Nurturing, but make sure that you're nurturing whomever your relationship is with, because again, sometimes you slack off on that and you fuck it up, okay? But new facts, new information by the end of August will be coming up, kind of changing the situation that you're in. Could be a relationship, could be a job, could be a sport that you play, who knows? But however it resonates for you, please remember your efforts on all fucking things are needed for you to gain here on anything that you're doing. So don't assume the responsibility of something and not sit there and put your efforts into it, okay? Because if your efforts don't go into whatever you're assuming responsibility for, you are fucking it up. That's all. All right, Gemini. Have a beautiful August 2021. We will see you around. All right, we're going to move on. What do we got? Gemini, Cancer. I'll timestamp. All right, Cancer, we're going to get started with you in just a minute. Okay. All right, Cancer, let's find out what you're going to be what you are going to be taking into the month of August. What you'll be letting go of. An overall vibe. Stuff to be aware of, obviously, and things to focus on for your month of August. Okay. You have somebody going into the month of August who's linked to you, some sort of relationship romantically. This person is extremely moody, though, and they love love, so it doesn't mean they love you. They just love the idea of love, okay? They are a little shady. I'm not going to lie. They're almost like, look like all suave and stuff, but they're not. They're an asshole, okay? I'm just going to put it right there. When you get into the month of August, just because this person, you know, is tagging along with you, doesn't mean that they're a horrible person. It's just the energy that they're holding at the moment, or it means that they're an asshole. Okay. So basically, when you get into the month of August, though, I want you to know that you are able to let go of whatever this energy is or whatever this person is in you and this person are dealing with. Just address what you hold back, okay? That'll either A, make them run for the hills, or B, make them try to change or sort out their ways, okay? So it's not going to hurt anybody. And just, you got to let go of the idea that change is not hard, because change is fucking hard. But no matter how bad it feels, you really need to get into this, because there's a huge illusion within this relationship. And it's not like super playful and happy. It's like, you know, it's moody. It's cranky. It's like a rainy, shitty night out. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. So overall vibe, though, is going to be a pretty phenomenal, loving period of growth. So you will be in a place where you're acting with compassion. You're coming from a space of love. So if you're not holding back on what you want to say and holding back on like your needs and stuff, you're coming from a place of love. So don't let anyone think otherwise. Things to be aware of, though, and what we could focus on in the month of August. Okay, again, the delaying is really popping up again here because of this closed off partner, this hostility, the aggressiveness, the moody. I'm this, I'm that. Well, they're not great, okay? But they are delaying your situation. They're delaying the moving forward process, okay? So your Knight of Cups energy or your air sign or whatever, they're definitely kind of like in the way. So you want to make sure that you're focusing on a goal, though, controlling yourself emotionally, keeping your shit together so that you can move forward, even if this person is tagging along or whatever it is, even if you're married, even if, you know, it's a coworker, however this resonates for you. Don't let this person make the situation. Okay. Just let them, you know, kind of be on the outs of the situation, because you don't want their negativity to interfere with what you got going on. But they're really starting to be forceful with the delay and them being closed off and gross. Okay, let's get a little bit more here for you, Cancer. Okay. Okay. Do trust your inner guru, the person or whatever, the consciousness or whatever's on the inside here, and here, the gut and the heart, all that intertwined. Make sure you're listening to it because it's right. It's not going to be wrong, but it's going to be right. Whether it's today or, you know, for a year from now, it's right. So really focus on, don't not believe what's going on the inside. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. So by the end of the month, though, you're definitely going to be in a place where you're in a place of harmony, in a place of ease. So you must so as long as you're accessing that inner guidance, you're accessing your intuition, you're listening to yourself and you're letting it kind of guide you, you probably are going to be in a place where you're just like chilling. Okay. And there will be a painful ordeal around the situation, but you will move ahead. You will move ahead. There will be a calm, this ease after it. Okay. All right, Cancer. All done with your August 2021 reading. We're going to move on to our Leo. Leo, August 2021. I'm going to timestamp here. Okay. Get a few shuffles. All right, Leo, we're going to start your August 2021 reading, finding out what you're going to take into next month, finding out what you're letting go of. All right, so something must have happened dealing with some sort of information that kind of comes to light, okay? So this information comes to light and then basically you're figuring it out and now there's all sorts of light on the situation, okay? And life is just not what you thought it was or whatever it did. The picture just is not what you thought it was painted to be, okay? And with this information, it's just like your efforts or your strength or whatever, you needed to be putting something into the situation and you weren't. And that's where, you know, that changes the situation. New information changing the situation, but that's coming into August with you. As far as letting go of stuff is just the idea that you need to stop being so spontaneous. Stop thinking that everything is a leap of faith, because not everything's a leap of faith. Not everything is something that can be spontaneous. That's great for you if you need it, but you can work with the spontaneous thing, but it's not great for everyone around you. And it's actually almost self-absorbed, almost like a selfish thing when you're spontaneously doing this, spontaneously doing that, because you're not actually thinking about anyone around you if they're able to spontaneously go with you, okay? The overall energy here is that there is a motivation right now. Lots of motivation is needed, and there's difficulties ahead here. As far as everything being secure, that is in the future of August for sure. But this is a final push, and it's not a time for you to be giving up. Okay? Really trying to just focus on working hard. That comes pretty naturally to you. Just being practical. Now, when all these choices come up, though, around whatever it is, it starts kind of like pushing your personal values around, make sure that you're really focusing on what's important. And you cannot choose what other people want. You cannot choose what other people think and believe. Like those, I don't know who told you that, Leo, but that's not something you can do. So stop doing it. You're going to be overwhelmed, though, but you can't get away with yourself when it comes to these choices. The overwhelmingness, yes, it's scary, but what's even scarier is the fact that you are trying to maneuver these ways about personal values. It's like we can't. making sure to try to rein that in so you can grow during the month of August, trying to really try to maybe invent ways to focus your energy, or maybe try to figure out why. There is a new kind of beginning, opening up, and that is just really going to be changing your mind, really going to be putting you in a place where you're going to be letting go and just kind of letting go of all the old mental habits. You're really going to surrender to something here, and it's all surrounding new perspective. So that's a plus. That's a huge plus. Your money is good. Money is good. Yeah. So no matter what, by the end of the month, the wait will be over. Your perception will be growing fully, okay? And there will be a secret kind of unrevealed or given to you, or some information that you didn't have. But because you have been growing a perception, you're going to have no problems taking this in, okay? Maybe a little withdrawn, but you'll be fine. All right, Leo, good luck for August 2021. We're going to move on, get into our Libra reading. I will timestamp that. Okay. All right, Libra, what do we have for August for you? Okay. All right, Libra. Find out about your August 2021. Woo! Good gracious. Woo! All right. So there was some sort of final push with a fire sign. Everything is going to be fine ahead with that, but that is going into the month of August with you, because that is something that you didn't give up on. Motivation, when it's really hard, is very difficult to scrounge up, but it's apparent that you have, and it's going to be successful. But you really need to just let go of the idea that everything is just about luck and leveling up and moneying up this Wheel of Fortune upright. You need to focus on, life. Life is a beautiful thing no matter what, but you have a huge focus on money. Let go of the idea that you can control so much and just be. I am the money. I am successful. I am rich. I am lucky. Stop trying to think that maybe you could be. Decide that you are. Okay. So the overall energy here is a lot of rapid changes are coming through August. So there's going to be some information that's coming out, some sort of truth, some sort of honesty that you're going to actually get a hold of or be given to, or maybe just because you take your blinders off, you uncover the eyeballs and you see a bunch of shit. So however it happens for you, but it'll start the movement and the progression of the rapid changes tremendously. All right. Making sure to be aware of trying to take some time for family, relaxing, chill time. Making sure you're checking in with that joy, that peace, where you're radiating it out. Super important, Libra, because people look at you and they're surrounded by you, and your charisma to them is vital. So being around you is something that people love being around. So make sure to radiate that love while they're around you, okay? All right, so focus on saying yes this month. Yes, yes, yes. especially with any enterprise, business, finances. This will achieve a huge fortune, and especially because you're focused on that money thing. If you're not saying yes to things, you're not going to get into this fortune. You're not going to get into this thing that you really want to manifest. So to achieve wealth, you definitely need to make sure that you're saying yes. It will completely alter your course. Yes, 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 yes. Especially if it has to do with the money bag, okay? Yes. All right. Making sure, check in with some repressed issues. That is coming up. Those are things that you really need to be working on because that could create a new cycle of something for you. Making sure to love on yourself. This flow of love is super vital. The more that we do this, the more that we're in that flow, okay? Let's get one last card. Okay. Joy here is just the fact that your relationship with this person has become extremely patient, okay? And you care less about the bullshit. You're overly sensitive, though, so you really need to check in with that. And you are lacking your self-love, self-work, inner work, so check in, tune in with those things. Those are good things to know, especially when you go into your month of August. Have some intention set up. Know that money is on the rise, but just you have to do the work. You have to say yes, okay? All right, we're going to move forward, get into our Scorpio reading for general predictions for August 2021. It's just around the corner. It is, it is. Dang it. Okay. All right, Scorpio, let's get into it. August 2021, what does Scorpio need to know coming into the month of August? Overall energy, maybe. Being aware of, focusing on, growing your soul, finding that joy, tapping into next month. All right. What's coming with you in the month of August is just a romantic relationship again here. Just creating a relationship with an individual who's almost like too good to be true, or somebody who's not quite honest, or maybe they shade a little bit, but they are coming into this next month with you, okay? And you're just really trying to let go by next month of all the erratic, the emotion, trying to build some confidence, hopefully. But the goals that you have set will be behind you, which is a huge plus. That just means that you gained access to achieving them. Really rad. Really, really rad. Something to be proud of. Whatever those goals mean for you, however that resonates. The overall energy here is just, there's going to be an overconfidence. Again, sometimes we get a boost of that. But there is no troubles going on with like law or legal. But it's like you're taking a risk that could cause problems. And that doesn't make any sense to me. You could be risking your mental and your spiritual well-being for this even. And it's like you're super overconfident in it too. Could even be in a relationship with somebody, like an air sign. I mean, because let's be clear, you're on level 1. You're not even on like level 5. So don't overconfidently think that because you're in this situation that you can take risks without it causing some sort of problem, okay? And it is risking your mental and spiritual health. So just right there, that's a done deal, okay? Let's find out a couple more things here to be aware of. Oh. All right. Making sure that you're aware of your potential. That's super, super important. You want to look beyond what is obvious, though, this month, okay? Look beyond what you're seeing and just trust your instinct. If something inside you says yes to something, or it says just go do it, or this is happening, like believe it, okay? That's all I got to say on that, because it's super important. You want to focus on this new chapter, this new beginning, whatever that means. You are calling cutting out something here, but it's like the ending, the transition is ending, but there's like a new ending means a new beginning. So it's like you really need to be aware and focus on these things though. Trust your gut while you're moving through that transition fully, okay? Your increase in self-wants, that's upping the game. New beginning financially, it's like you're just a breath of fresh air. You have all these new offerings, maybe even a raise. Maybe just extra money. Money, though, for Scorpio. This is not the first time I've read that. You're definitely on the verge of a spiritual breakthrough. A place you're ready to talk. You're really trying to keep your shit together and, you know, keep this authority about you. But you need to get into that breakthrough. Even if it's a little tiny one here, little tiny one there. Be realistic during this time, okay? Overall, just make a decision when those things come up. Be realistic when you're doing it. Make sure that all the options are laid out in front of you. This wishful thinking is not going to get you everywhere, so you really need to believe in it. Okay, Scorpio? All right, we're going to move on to Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, let's find out about your month of August 2021. Okay, so there's a lot of caution going into August, a lot of caution over some sort of a situation that might have been a little tricky. You have the upper hand in the situation. So whatever was going on, you weren't the one on top of the things, okay? So that's a plus. And just don't be an asshole about it. I just feel like you're being an asshole about it, so I'm just going to call you out. Just stop being an asshole about it. Like, we all get into our shit. We all, you know, stumble and fall, Sagittarius, but it's not funny. I don't know why I'm saying that, but that's what it is. You know, let go of the stuck feeling like there's no way out, even. Because this month of August, this is how you're feeling. So there's some sort of tensions that you're ignoring and expecting them to just go away. You really need to take a look at this honestly so that you can let go of it. Stop being sarcastic and an asshole about it. So the overall energy is that you're just blaming somebody. You're just pissed off about something. So there's some sort of depression or sadness that's kind of wreaking havoc around you, but you're unable to move on, especially in the month of August. So this is something that you're dealing with, maybe even really dealing with on the way into August also. But this is showing, like, in the beginning of August, you're taking this separation or this relationship issue very, very hard. But you keep blaming somebody else. And if you're not going to take ownership at all, it's like, can you really heal from that? I don't know. People just, it's just like, you know, you have to take some responsibility. Some. All right. Be aware, though, of letting go of these illusions. You really need to let go of these illusions. Like, you're not responsible. Try to make a clean break from this situation, okay, Sagittarius? Because you're already lingering around like a crazy loony, all right? Let go of it. It's like, if you make a clean getaway from this situation, that means you've assumed some sort of responsibility. If you don't assume responsibility, if you don't let go of the illusion that you are not the one to blame at all, then you're going to be in this misery for a very long time. Longer than I could say. Longer than I could look. But I'm just saying. It's not going to hurt them. It's going to hurt you. Those are some true words. True, 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 true. Those are facts. All right. So just trying to have some sort of love for yourself this month. This is super important. Standing up for yourself for what's right, especially when you're in this relationship situation. Just be very strong-willed. Try to take the high road again, okay? A challenge will rise because there is a new relationship kind of like creeping its head up already, even though you're like so pissed off about the other one. All right, water sign. Let me get one more card here. Water sign for this new relationship who's kind of rearing its ugly head at a really wrong time for Sagittarius. Yeah. So by the ending here, it's just the moving forward, the reconnecting. That's kind of where you're at. Okay. You're really just trying to find yourself not stuck in the past. Okay. You're really just trying to leave that situation. Move forward though. Try not to take your rebound with you though, honey. Like you really need to just move the fuck on. Get over it and then hook up. Okay. All right. Let's move on. I think I'm going to have to stop and do my next one. All right, so I have to get off for now. I will be back to do the rest of them. We just have Aquarius and Pisces left to do, but I have to go run some errands. I will be back. Other than that, I think that's it. Make sure that you hit subscribe to this YouTube channel. When you do, hit that bell button so you don't miss any of my notifications. I'm Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot, and you have a beautiful Wednesday.